what I really enjoyed about the experience is going somewhere very accessible from Cairo and like seeing something really world-class sights. I think a highlight was just being with a really experienced guide like Samir, who knew so much about the history of the area and introduced us to all these places we probably never even would have heard of without his competence. And then our drivers just driving us around the desert, going up and down and just having a bit of an adventure. And the scenic area of the Whale Valley was really incredible for me. You know, I think too, just being able to do something overnight, not having to drive too far away from the city I live in, Cairo, was a big plus for me in planning and organizing.
The trip was amazing. The staff was amazing. The food was great. Everything was wonderful.
And I just think it was a great experience that we could go on a trip with an 11-year-old to a 70-something-year-old and get to spend a night in the desert, and it was just so much fun cruising around in our two cars, our Jeeps, and everyone was very nice and helpful, and it was just such a great experience.
The camping was phenomenal. Just spending the night there in the area where we were in, that little kind of alcove in the rocks, was amazing. And then the Whale Valley was absolutely like tremendous. If somebody told me that I was on Mars, walking on Mars, I would have believed them. That's what the look and feel. It's so different than any place we've ever been in our lives, and we've been all over the world, you know. And so it was just an amazing experience to see like 40-million-year-old fossils. And then also, what was the place up on the
monastery?
The monastery. Climbing up to the monastery is so cool, where you can see like still paintings on the ceiling from like I don't know how many thousands of years ago.
The oldest road.
The oldest road was phenomenal.
Was pretty cool.
Also to look at the what did you like?
Petrified wood.
Oh, the petrified forest. It was phenomenal. I mean, we saw I think
Yeah.
so many things in such a short period of time. It's totally worth it. Like this exceeded my expectations for sure. I would recommend it to everybody. I think a lot of the sites we saw should be like protected by UNESCO, like World Heritage Sites. I think one of them was, right? But they should be protected. I mean, we're literally walking through ancient Greek villages that were built thousands of years ago, and there's vases that are 1,500 years old that we're walking next to, and there's no protection, and there's no anything, but it's raw, it's exciting, it's like, you know, it was just an absolutely phenomenal. And Samir, I think our guide Samir was absolutely fantastic. I appreciate it. He's just so knowledgeable, and hopefully I've requested him because he's so good on this trip. I'm like, you got to be there for us, please. He was amazing. So yeah, so the crazy part is we bought a Lonely Planet before coming. I know, Sterling, you live here, and told us about different options and stuff, and we read the Lonely Planet, and it was telling us to go to different deserts, like the White Desert, or what is it?
The Black Desert.
The Black Desert, and which one?
The Sahara.
Yes, but I mean, I think we saw like a mix of absolutely everything on this trip, and it was literally a 2-day trip. I'd love to have spent more time here, but we just had a phenomenal experience. So even though you won't find it like front and center on every guidebook, this was an amazing experience, and definitely it should be front and center on the guidebooks, you know. But the cool part is we were alone.
We were alone. We didn't come across
that's what
anybody in most of the remote places.
That was a real highlight. Just, you know, kind of, yeah, it puts things into perspective when you're kind of just the only group alone in the desert. And, you know, of course you want more people to come see these things, but I think that's also a nice, you know, to keep it manageable and have that private experience too was really something else, I think.
Yeah.
I know, I just felt we didn't come across anybody in the desert, and there wasn't a moment that any of us felt unsafe at all. It was such a nice, peaceful, beautiful experience. And it was just wonderful to hang out with Samir and our other drivers. It just made it that much more enjoyable, and fun to get to know you guys also.
I don't think I've ever been anywhere that loves children as much as in Egypt. Like the care and attention he gets is like unparalleled. Like a lot of countries say, oh, we love kids and stuff, but I feel there's a real sincerity here, and that really, you know, makes my wife wife and I feel at ease, and we've, you know, I mean, hey, things happen. It's a big city, but I've never really felt, you know, in my travels in Egypt, we've always felt safe and well taken care of.
Yeah, I mean, I take care of patients, a lot of patients, and when I told them I would go to Egypt, the most common thing was like, why are you going to go there? Why would you want to put yourself and your family at risk? And really, there's no risk. There's probably more risk in North America than there is here at the moment.
It was very peaceful.
We've been so well taken care of, and it's been such a great experience that don't worry, just come and enjoy it. Samir will take great care of you. And come see the sites. There really are phenomenal sites that I never expected to see.
So, Max, would you like to say something?
Snowboarding, sandboarding.
Sandboarding, yeah. Sandboarding.
Do you want to show the people watching your collection of rocks? Your bag of rocks, okay?
You're taking home?
No, but it was just a great experience for all ages.
Feeding the fox, you know.
Oh yeah, you got some in hand.